This session we will talk about one more command in this 3D command block. That is, the first one is to rail sweep. Okay, all the three we finished. Now we will be looking at to rail sweep command. In this command we have more options. Drive rails, we can take two drive rails. Okay, in extrude command we were able to take one at a time, or it will be in a different fashion if you want to select more. But here we have two border lines of the relief will be taken as the drive rails, the first drive rail and second drive rail. We will start doing now. Okay, so I am going to select this first one as the first rail and the second curve vector as the second rail. We have to make sure that both is in the same direction. Okay, this command, this vector and this vector, both the arrow is in the same direction. If it is not there, you can click this and reverse the direction. If you click, the direction will be reversed. If you okay, so that way we can make sure that both the things are in the same direction. Okay, so now we want to select a cross section, that is the one equivalent to we select as the profile, start profile, like that. The equivalent to that we will select two profile as that we will call it here as add cross section. So the first object for the cross section, I will select this one and then add cross section. See, the first cross section I made, so accordingly the profile has been created. Now at the end I want a different cross section, so I will select the second one and then again press add. Okay, so you can see now the starting it will be a rectangular and here is a different profile altogether. So this way we can have first selected will be in the start point and the second selected will be at the end points of the two drive rails. So if you here you can add more cross section in extrude and other commands. We can will be having only two cross sections or the profiles, start profile and end profile, like that. But here we call it a cross section, and we can have one cross section at the start and one cross section at the end. That we do one by one selecting and add cross section. Now if you want to insert a cross section in between these two and the start point, we can do it by selecting the profile vector and then insert cross section. If you then after that we have to come back, it will not automatically sit in this profile. We have to select where it has to be placed, so we have to click at one point on the drive rail and in the other point of the drive rail we can select, so it so then it will sit in that particular place. So now this profile has been inserted as a cross section and it is in the at this point. Okay, so this way to rail sweep is more versatile. We can move this, see, we can move also this this point, see. So accordingly the profile also shape, the shape also changes, see. Okay, you can also just you can after inserting you can also move it into a two different points also, so that dynamically we can see that what the changes is happening. Okay, so this is the drive rail and cross sections only we have done now. Okay, so now I will this is okay now. Then I just am going back here, and if I apply, then it will be saved as a vector relief. So I'm just going to cancel because now I want to show some more option here. So for that I want few more cross section or the vectors. So I will just cancel it so that I can go back and draw again few more profile. So I keep it a top view. So then we will go for another type vectors. so that this will be helpful to you to understand this. One more vector I selected, and okay, I will keep few more vectors so that it will be it can be used for different options. So okay, so this few more vectors I created. Now I will go again and start doing the same command, that is to rail sweep. Clicking, the template will open. Again I will select the start point, the first drive rail, then select here also the second one, drive rail, then we will select it both in the same direction. Now what the cross section you want, we have to select that cross section. So first cross section I will take this thing. Okay, this one I will take, or I will take this thing now. That's the first add the first cross section that is added. So it's throughout will be the same. Only one means throughout will be the same cross section. If you want a separate cross section at the end, I am taking this as the second last point cross section, then I will add it. So this 2 times we will use the add cross section command. First add cross section will sit in the start point, and the second cross section, second time it will sit in the end points of the drive rail. So further, if you want to insert some cross section in between, we can select that particular cross section. Suppose I am going to select this as one more cross section that I want to insert now. Okay, so insert is always in between two endpoint and last. Okay, and the first the start and then the start. So in somewhere in between we can insert. That time where what we will do is that we will select that cross section. We have already selected the vector. Then we will insert the cross section, and we have to click for the location where we want to place it. So on these places so now you can see at this particular point the cross section is like this. So if you want some more, we can do that also. I suppose I want to use this particular cross section, and I can insert it again and I can use it. This is the cross section. So you can see the change. So that there is some, it already developed here. So depend upon your the relief you want to make. You can have different kinds of cross section. Suppose I just want to bring it down, and bring it down also. Sometime this way, one side I brought it down, and the other side also if you can bring it down, so I can reduce the height of at that particular point. So this other than this there is always the Z modulation vector here also, that we will control, that will be used to control the height of the relief along the drive rail. Okay, so the for that I suppose if I take this particular vector and I can use it as the Z modulation, so you can see according to that profile, see the height has gone up, down, up, down, up, down. So according to this particular profile, the height also varies. So this much vectors we can use in to rail sweep. So we can make more complex relief using the to rail sweep command. So you have to practice it so that we can use it in appropriate places with appropriate vector creations, because vector is very important. So the shape of the vector also very important, so that we will get the relief also in the right manner. Then there is further options out here, that if you want to control the exact height, suppose we don't want to control with the Z modulation vector if you are doing, but we want to keep the vector control exact height means, So here is the vector's cross section. So we want to keep the proportion of that particular height. So whatever the cross section, some height will be there, we want to keep up to that height. Then there will be an effect from the Z model. This is Z modulation vector. So height 1, this is the first vector, this first vector. So the height of that actual height will be try to maintain that height. And in the second point, this is the height, so it automatically try to maintain that height. And in the third vector, this one, here also it will try to maintain the height of the vector, and in the fourth also this vector, for that it will try to maintain the height. Along with that, it will also look at the Z modulation vectors, the shape actually. It will, that time it will only look at the shape. Okay. So then here is one more command, is that the scale height with width. That means when there is a more width, height also will be automatically increased. So it will not look at exactly what is the height of the vector. It will automatically, the height, you can see the height here is more. It's more because here the height is less, because at the beginning the width of between the two rails are small, at the end it is much bigger actually. And also we have scale finish height, final height, sorry, scale final height, that is final height. We can, if you want to do double it, so what is the present height, if you want to double it, we can give 2, then the height will be doubled. And we can also give the start height. The start height is the flat height, like if I am giving 5 mm, the 5 mm straight up it will come, then only this profile will be sitting on that. So this kind of variation we can do with the 2-rail sweep command. So one by one you can try it out, okay, so that you will understand. You can try this option with a simple profile, then it will be very easy to understand. If any doubts, you please put in the comment. I will try to clarify it in more better way. See this combination, the combined mode of relief, already add, subtract and all is works as similar as previous 3D commands. And if you apply, if the profile shape is okay, we can apply, then that will be saved there, and then we can cancel for the command. Okay, then you please practice it. Thank you.